This short video will show you how to deal with a situation where when you're adding a product to the Microsoft Excel price book that we built and you can't find that product in the drop down list like you expect. Let's see what to do in that situation. Okay, so we've been going from left to right here. January 26th, Aldi Groton. You're looking at vegetables, and we are interested in putting in a price for Vidalia onions. So we want to make sure very specifically that we show Vidalia onions in here. So we're going to bring down our list, and we see we're at the bottom. Vidalia onion starts with a V. We don't see it in here between T and Z, so let's scroll up. Well, we see onions in here, but we don't see, when we see sweet, and that's kind of the category, but we want to enter this very specifically as Vidalia onions, just as an example. Okay, so how do we get Vidalia onions into this list here? So this method I'm going to show you kind of applies for any of these lists, but let's look at Vidalia onions, and let's get it into the vegetables list. Okay, the way we do that is we go to the groceries tab. In the upper left hand corner, we go to down here, we go to this drop down list, and we choose vegetables. Let's see where it is. It's down here at the bottom, vegetables. This is going to bring us, highlight the column that has all the vegetables in it. Let's click that. Okay, column AY all the way over here. Let's bring it to the center of the screen a little bit more. Okay, here's our list of vegetables. So all the way at the bottom, we can certainly, if we want, we can add Vidalia onions. Now, onions we list like this. Onions Vidalia is probably how we should do it. I'm not sure how to spell it, but this is how I'm going to do it for now. And I can put that at the bottom of the list. So there it is. It's at the bottom of the list, no problem. I can go back to the price book. I can, on my row that I was working, I've got my vegetables. I'm ready to put in Vidalia onions. It's all the way at the bottom of the list. Yep, there it is. Wonderful. So I can choose it. Now, it's starting to get out of order alphabetically though, right? This is not going to be good as we add more and more products. We're not going to want to do it this way. We're going to want to keep those alphabetized. So how do we do that? Back on the groceries tab, when we enter these at the bottom of the list, very simply, one quick step before we finish, we can go and highlight that entire column by clicking on the column header. Highlight that entire column now and go up to our menu and choose the data menu. On the data menu, there's a little icon here, A to Z down. Okay, so this will sort everything that we've just highlighted from A to Z. So let's click on that and see if Vidalia onions jumps up to where it belongs. I clicked, and there it is. It sure did. And so now if we go back to the price book and we click on here, you can see that Vidalia onions now shows up in the list right where we expect it alphabetically. So you can, it's very, very straightforward how to do that. Just one quick caveat. We know we can do that also for stores, and we can go to the list tab and we see our list of stores, and we can certainly add a store at any time. Maybe there's a new ShopRite store that comes out, so we can add in, ShopRite. Now ShopRite's without a space. ShopRite somewhere. Okay. When we add a store, we're going to want to try to put its street address and its city and state in there. Zip code. That'll be nice to do. But when we sort this alphabetically, we want to make sure that instead of just clicking on the name of the store and sorting here, we want to make sure that we bring along the address information along with us when we sort and when this row moves up to where it belongs in the list. So we actually just highlight all the columns that we want to sort, and we can use that same button and it will sort the very first column here, and it will bring along with it the values in all the other columns. So let's try that. We click it, and now Willimantic Co-op is now the bottom one, and so if we scroll up, we should find that ShopRite somewhere that we just added. Yep, sorted very nicely alphabetically. So just a little note there: when you're adding stores, you want to highlight the whole group. Groceries, you can add anything to the bottom of any one of these lists, and then quickly sort the list by clicking the column and sorting. That'll keep everything easy to find.